Hey parents, last time I talked a little bit about our Sunday school curriculum and all the effort that goes into each week of teaching for your kids. So go back and take a listen if you haven't. This week I want to tell you about the biggest reason though that I've chosen the Orange curriculum, which is what we use for Sunday school and Kids Club. And it actually has everything to do with you, the parents. Now I've said this before. Life change doesn't happen Sunday mornings. Now, I totally understand. There are exceptions to every rule, and I don't ever want to put a boundary on how or when God is going to work in someone's life. That's not for me to do. But if being here Sunday mornings was God's main way to bring about life change, I also think that there'd be a lot more mature believers around us and a lot less, very few, if any people at all, leaving the church because they were here Sunday mornings. This is true both for adults and for kids. Life change actually occurs mostly in the other 166 hours throughout the week. But what this means for your kids is that right now you, the parents, those raising these children, become the biggest influence in their lives. Not the church, not Sunday school, but parents. And I think that's why the Bible gives parents the responsibility for raising their kids in their spiritual growth. Parents are the primary influence in their kids' lives, whether that influence was on purpose or by accident, and whether that influence was good or bad, parents have that primary influence. Now, this might feel kind of like a big weight on you, maybe. It definitely can feel that way sometimes, but I want you to know that it's actually exciting, because when God gives a responsibility, when he asks us to do something, he also gives us everything we need in order to do that. 2 Peter tells us that in God's divine power, we have everything we need for life and godliness. Godliness including all the things that we do to be godly parents. God has all that we need as parents. And we are the main way that our kids can get to know that God who made them. We are what our kids need because God designed it that way. But just like in every other area of our lives, we're also designed to live as part of a community. I mean, there's endless reasons why the Bible talks about the church, you and me, as being part of a body. Different parts that work together. In regards to us as parents, we are the primary influence. Parents are the primary influence in a kid's life, but we were never meant to parent alone. We were meant to do it as part of a community. And when I chose Orange, I wanted a curriculum that understood that saw parents as the primary influence in their kids' lives, not Sunday mornings. So we chose Orange. And with Orange, we get some incredible things. For every single week of teaching that we do, we have devotionals for your kids for 52 weeks of the year. From JK to grade 5 and then into youth group age as well, we will have those. Devotionals that take only a short time to do, and they're divided up based on age group, but they match up with the teaching they're hearing Sundays and Wednesdays. The thing about devotionals this age, I understand it's going to take you to kind of start the ball rolling, but that's actually a good thing so that you're involved in their lives in a spiritual way as well. And for you, parents, we also have a parent guide for every single week that if you were to follow it, has you read the Bible together as a family, pray together, and talk about some questions as a family that relate to what we're talking about in Sunday school and Kids Club. It also includes some other things like a memory verse and some other ideas for you. But that's for every single week of the year. And so I want to invite you to partner with us. Parents, you're the primary influence in your child's life, but we want to partner with you to support you in that role the best that we can. So partner with us and partner not only with the ministry here, but with me and my family and every other family who would do the same. Listen, I get parenting is hard and wanting to raise our kids to know Jesus, that adds a whole nother level of stress and responsibility. But you were never made to do it alone. Let's become a community of families that see our kids growing together in their authentic faith. How cool would it be to know that our kids, all of them, are in devotionals 52 weeks of the year. But how cool would it also be if our kids figured out that they were doing the same ones and they started talking about it together, developing their community of faith alongside their devotionals? That would be amazing, and so I invite you to partner with us. In videos to come, I hope to show you exactly what these resources look like and how you can use them. But for now, thanks for making it to the end, and I'll see you next time.